Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to Kindergarten Math. I'm Miss Calametti, and I'm so excited that you are here learning with me today. On Monday, we practiced and reviewed our skills of counting aloud from 1 to 20 and identifying those numbers from 1 to 20. So today, we're going to start out with a review of some of those skills, and then we're going to move into practicing actually counting objects to 20. So if you made one of our number parking lots from the other day, I want you to go ahead and get that out. I'll give you a few seconds to go ahead and get that prepared, and we are going to start with some movement. You know I like to move. We got to get our brains and our bodies working this morning, so let's get on up, and we're going to practice counting again 20 to 20 with some movements like we did last week, okay? So first, let's start and count by stretching our arms so we can get moving this morning. Are you ready? Are you ready to stretch and count with me? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job. All right, now let's try to kick our feet. Are you ready? Let's kick our feet in front of us as we count. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job. All right, and our last movement we're going to do while we're counting is we're going to punch our arms forward. Are you ready to punch and count with me? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job. Give yourself a little round of applause. Good job. Good counting. And now we've got our brains and our bodies working. So let's review those numbers. So go ahead and get out your number parking lot if you've got it ready in your car or whatever toy you're using to mark your numbers. Today, I'm not going to show you. We're just going to review. I'm going to call out a number. I want you to put your car or your toy on that number, and then after a few seconds when you're ready, I'll show you the number and see if we've gotten it correct. Are you ready to get started? Okay, our first number is number 15. Can you find number 15 on your number parking lot? Okay, this is our number 15. Good job, and I'm going to go ahead and get our number line started back here, just like we did the other day. Okay, now find number 2. Good job. Number 2 is easy. That's one of the numbers we learned at the very beginning of the year. Now find number 6. Good job. Number 6. My class likes to say monkey tail needs a fix. That makes a number 6. Looks like a monkey tail. Very good. All right, 16. You find the number 16. This is number 16. Good job. I'm going to put it down here right past 15. All right. What about number 12? Number 12 is kind of tricky. Can you find number 12? Very good. This is number 12. What about 10? Can you find number 10 on your number parking lot? Put your car or your toy on number 10. Good job. Number 10. Probably need to spread these out a little bit more. Okay, what about number 5? Can you put your toy on number 5? Good job, number 5. All right, now let's find number 13. You find number 13? Number 13, that's it. All right, how about number 17? Number 17, great job. Number 3. We like to say, around the tree, around the tree. That makes a number 3. That's number 3, good job. All right, how about number 18? Can you find number 18 Very good. Number 18. Number 19. Here's number 19. Very good. All right, now let's find a straight line down and then you're done. That makes the number 1. Good job. Number 1, that's the beginning of our number line. Number 11. Can you find number 11? There's number 11. Very good. Number 9. Number 9. Good job. Number 4. Here's number 4. We've only got a few numbers left till our number line is finished. Number 20, at the end of our number line. There's number 20. Number 14. Number 14, good job. Number 7. Good, and then our last number is number 8. Good job. So now that we can count to 20, squeeze all these in here, out loud, and we know our numbers to 20, let's get started on counting some objects to 20. Okay, so I have brought some objects, some collection of objects from my house that I am going to count with you today. But there are tons of collections that you can find in your house of things to count. So let me show you some of the things that I brought, and then maybe you have some of these things or some similar things at home. So today I've brought some straws. You might have straws or forks or spoons, all kinds of different things in your kitchen that you eat with that might be good to count with. I've brought some crayons, a collection of crayons. School supplies are awesome to count. So crayons, markers, pencils, erasers, whatever you have like that at home will be good to count. I've brought a bag of cereal. Food is wonderful to count. Cereal, beans, all kinds of stuff you can find in the kitchen that you eat and count. And it's fun to count some stuff that you can eat when you're done. I brought some toy plastic bugs. Toys are always good to count. We have lots of toys at home. Here's some Legos. I love counting Legos. So another type of toy. And then I brought some dominoes. So all kinds of game pieces. We were playing Sorry at my house last night, and those little guys that you move around the Sorry board, you could count something like that. So all kinds of collections of things that you can count at home. So let's start counting some objects. I am going to start with my bugs today. I brought my plastic bugs. Let's count those. Now I put some of my counting strategies up here on our anchor chart. Count out loud. That's the first thing we did. We counted out loud as we moved. My next one is touch and count. So if I pour my bugs out, when I count my bugs, I'll touch them as I count them, and every bug that I touch, I will say a number. Now, touch and count is really good for when we're counting small groups of objects, but today we're counting objects up to 20. So touch and count is probably not a very good strategy to use for this, because if I have this big clump of bugs and I try to touch and count them, I'm probably going to accidentally count one twice or forget to count one. So touch and count is not the best strategy to use for collections that are really over 5 objects. So for my bugs, we are going to practice move and count. So I'm going to put my bugs on this side of the table. And as I count each bug, I'm going to move it across the table and say a number each time I move a bug. So let's practice doing that. I want you to watch me move the bugs and say a number with me each time I move a bug. You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So boys and girls, how many bugs did I have? I had 19 bugs. But you know what I always like to do after I've counted anything? At the bottom, I have a recount. I always like to recount just to make sure my number is right. Because if I come up with a different number, I might need to try again. But let's see if we can recount and come up with 19 bugs again. Are you ready to count with me? Let's go. I'm going to move a little bit faster this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that was correct. I did have 19 bugs. So I'm going to move my collection of bugs over to this side of the table. And when I move a collection of bugs, or after I finish counting, I need to assign a number or find the number that matches that collection. So how many bugs did we say we had? That's right, we had 19. So I'm going to look at my number line. My numbers are kind of crunched up right now. But I'm going to look at my number line and I'm going to find the number 19 that matches my collection. Do you see number 19? It's kind of hiding. It's down here right before 20. We know 19 is one less than 20 and one more than 18. So I'm going to put the number 19 with my collection of bugs. Good job. So that was us moving the objects while we count. Now let's get out my Legos. Who wants to count Legos now? We love Legos. Okay, let's count some Legos. And with counting Legos, we are going to practice lining up and counting. So I'm going to get out my Legos. And as I count them, I'm going to be moving them, but I'm going to line them up in a straight line. Okay, so let's count these Legos together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have lined up my Legos as I've counted. So now when I go back and do my strategy of recounting, I can just go and do the touch and count down the line because I've already organized my collection to make sure that I can see everything and that I won't count something twice or leave something out. So let's go through and now touch and count the Legos in the line to make sure that we got that right number. How many did we have again? 12. Okay, so let's count and make sure that we still have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great job. We counted those correctly the first time and we recounted to check to make sure. So who knows the next step after I've counted my collection? That's right. I need to assign or choose the number that matches that collection. So let's look back at our number line. Once again, it's kind of hiding because my numbers are crunched. But we see 11 here. We know that 12 is one more. So we're going to pick out that number 12 and put that with our collection of Legos. Okay, very good. Now let's try a few more. Let's do the straws. Straws are kind of more difficult to count because they're bigger. And I wish I would have brought a cup with me today because sometimes when I'm counting things that kind of move and roll and are difficult, it's really good to use a tool. Like you could use a cup, a bowl, a plate, something to kind of keep them, and I can, as I move them, put them in the cup. But for today, we're just going to put them down, which would be move and count. I'm going to take them from my hand and put them down on the table as we count them. Let's count those together. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So how many straws do we have, boys and girls? That's right, we have 18 straws. Now what do we need to do? Let's count them again just to be sure. I know I lined them up in a straight line and I could count them that way, but I really feel like the best way to count my straws without a cup is to pick them up and lay them back down. So let's move a little bit faster this time with counting the straws. I want you to help me count. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Good job. Once again, we got 18 straws. So now, what's our next part? That's right. We have to find the number 18 to put with our collection. So let's see. Do you see the number 18 up here on our number line? That's right. It's down there towards the end once again. Here's number 18. Let's put that with our collection. All right, so now that we've counted a few collections, let's see. Let's try a little bit more difficult skill. So we have 18 straws, 12 Legos, and 19 toy bugs. Which collection has the most items in it? 18 straws, 12 Legos, or 19 bugs? Which one do you think has the most? That's right, it's the 19 bugs. So I'm going to put this one on this end of the table. It's my 19 bugs. All right, which collection has the least amount of items? We know that 19 bugs is the most, so would it be 12 Legos or 18 straws? You're right, it is 12 Legos. So I'm going to move my Legos down to this end. So now I have put my collections in order from the least to the greatest. We have 12 Legos, but we know 18 straws is more than 12 Legos, but 19 bugs is more than 18 straws, so we put them in order. All right, we are going to talk about one more counting strategy for today, and this is cross out and count. We're going to use this strategy when we are counting on paper. So when you are working on your packet, your math packet that you got from your school at home, or working in your online classroom, this is probably the strategy that you're going to use, because this is what we use when we work on counting on paper, not counting actual objects that we can touch. So when I count, for each number that I say, I am going to cross out an object on my paper. Can you help me count as I cross out my objects? Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that helps me keep track of what I have counted and what I haven't counted. So look up here on the numbers that we have left, or even the numbers that we have on the table, and see if you can help me find number 11. Many of you already know what it looks like. You can even look on your number parking lot and find the number 11. And I'm going to write the number 11 next to my rectangles. Okay, now let's practice counting the hearts by crossing them out. Now the rectangles were easier to count because they were in straight lines, but these hearts are all over the place. So it's very important when I have an array like this that I use my marker or my pencil or my crayon and I cross out the items so that I can keep track. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. How many hearts did we have? That's right, we had 18 hearts, and we've already had a collection with 18 objects in it. So look down at our numbers down here and find the number 18. That's right. We are going to write the number 18 here. Good job. All right, so now let's count our triangles. Are you ready? Let's go quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We have how many triangles? 17 triangles. So do you see the number 17 on your number parking lot or the number line? That's right. This is 17. We're going to write it next to our triangles. And our last paper object that we're going to count is our smiley faces. Okay, let's cross out our smiley faces as we count. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Another collection of 11 smiley faces. All right, so let's write our number 11 the same as our rectangles up here. Good job. Okay, so we've used these counting strategies. We counted out loud when we counted our movements. We started that on Monday and worked a little bit more on that today. We did a little bit of touch and count, but remember that's better for our smaller collections. We did some moving count with our bugs and our straws. We did some line up and count with our Legos. We did cross out and count with our shapes on paper. And then we always recount to make sure that we've counted them correctly to check our work. So I hope that you cross out and count when you're working on your packets and on your online work. But with your objects, I want to see everybody finding collections of objects at home. Remember, toys, food, kitchen items, all kinds of stuff you can find at home to count. And remember to attach those numbers. You can use your number cards or your number parking lots. But thank you for coming and learning with me today. I've had so much fun with you, and I will see you again on Monday.